The fairy godmother of Shrek 2 versus Mother Gothel of Tangled. Without further ado, I will analyse these two characters, their physical abilities, their powers and abilities, their weapons, and then we will figure out who will win an epic fairy tale battle between these two female villains. So let's begin introducing them. The fairy godmother of Shrek 2 is a fictional character also known as Dama Fortuna. She is the one who had King Harold lock his daughter away in a tower, there to await the kiss of the handsome Prince Charming. When Charming finally arrives at the tower, he finds a gender-confused big bad wolf of the Three Little Pigs. He finds a gender-confused big bad wolf who tells him that his princess is on her honeymoon with an ogre named Shrek. The fairy godmother. Throughout the film, the fairy godmother is seen as being a wicked and heinous person. When she wants Charming and Fiona to be together, she forces Harold to put a love potion into Fiona's tea, but instead of giving her the one with the love potion in it, Harold gives her the wrong tea, seeing he is not wicked and heinous like his fairy godmother adversary. Fairy godmother tells Harold that he was supposed to give her the potion, but Harold exclaims that he guesses he gave her the wrong tea. The fairy godmother then casts a spell to try and kill Shrek and Fiona, but Harold wearing a suit of armor deflects the magic onto her, transforming her into nothing but bubbles, into nothing but her glasses and her wand. Mother Gothel, on the other hand, is a fictional character who appears in Tangled. As an old woman near the end of her life, she discovered a magic golden flower which allowed her to retain her youth for hundreds and hundreds of years. When the Queen of Corona became sick, the town went out to search for the golden flower, which enraged Mother Gothel because she had So to keep her alive, Gothel kidnaps Rapunzel and locks her away in a tower. Sorry, guys, that's just the... Hang on. There we go. Anyway, and Mother Gothel over the years made Rapunzel her favourite dinner, agreed to go on a long trip to get some seashells. Rapunzel said she wanted paint for her birthday, and she provides, in a way, protects Rapunzel. When Rapunzel escapes the tower, Mother Gothel's true nature is revealed as a manipulative and emotionally abusive psychopath. When Mother Gothel finds Rapunzel, she takes her back to her tower. When Rapunzel realizes that Mother Gothel is not her real mother, when Rapunzel finds out that she is the lost princess, Mother Gothel gags and chains her to the wall. When Eugene escapes his prison, Mother Gothel stabs him to restrict him rescuing Rapunzel. Despite being reluctant, Mother Gothel agrees to have Rapunzel heal Eugene to his normal state. Eugene heroically cuts all of Rapunzel's hair off, transforming Gothel to her true age, as she transforms from youth to old to dust. So without further ado, let's begin the battle between the fairy godmother of Shrek 2 and Mother Gothel of Tangled. In physical abilities, the fairy godmother hasn't shown any type of physical ability, like her fists type. She hasn't shown any use of physical ability apart from being able to throw books and lift up a heavy potion of lust. The fairy godmother only relies on her magic and doesn't like to use fists to resolve stuff. Mother Gothel, on the other hand, hasn't showed any strength of physical ability yet, but she is not afraid of somebody more bigger and more muscular than her, not liking to get into conflicts. Mother Gothel hasn't shown any use of using fists apart from when she picks up a huge log and knocks out the Stabbington brothers when betraying them. So Mother Gothel has kind of shown some physical abilities where the fairy godmother has shown none at all. So without further ado, I declare Mother Gothel the edge in physical abilities. Moving on to their powers and abilities. Mother Gothel has no magical knowledge whatsoever, aside from knowledge of the magic golden flower and knowing how to use it. Though Mother Gothel is a highly skilled manipulator, making people believe what she tells them by lying efficiently. The fairy godmother's power includes magic, where she can make people, where she can make people's dreams come true. Though she, in actual fact, I think she is the witch who cursed Rapunzel. I mean, Fiona. The fairy godmother uses her magic and is the most powerful producer of hexes and potions in the entire kingdom, according to Puss in Boots. Mother Gothel hasn't shown any type of magical abilities, though she is a highly skilled manipulator and can make people believe what she tells them by lying efficiently. I declare Fairy Godmother the edge in powers and abilities. Moving on to their weapons. The Fairy Godmother possesses her magic wand, which looks like a traditional fairy wand, with a stick and a star blaster on top. With this wand, she is able to cast purple bolts of lightning, which are capable of killing somebody. Mother Gothel's weapon doesn't include any type of magic apart from her dagger that she uses quite often throughout the film. Mother Gothel uses her dagger to stab Eugene and uses it to threaten a bar member who attempts to flirt with her, though she wants to know where Rapunzel and Eugene have escaped to. Mother Gothel and Fairy Godmother have their own weapons, so without further ado, I declare them equal in weapons. And now for the verdict. Both women haven't really demonstrated physical ability. The Fairy Godmother won the edge in powers and abilities. They both were equal in weaponry, and I'm going to declare. And now it's time for the verdict. I think this. So the fairy godmother arrives and casts a purple bolt of energy at Mother Gothel. Mother Gothel, using her cape, does that thing where she twirls around and she is gone. The fairy godmother flies around to look for her, and Mother Gothel emerges, running at her with her dagger. The fairy godmother puts a force field over her, and Mother Gothel disappears again. The fairy godmother searches for Mother Gothel and keeps casting bolts and bolts of energy. Mother Gothel then creeps up behind the fairy godmother, but the fairy godmother senses it and casts a purple bolt of energy. Mother Gothel tries to outdo her as best she can, but the fairy godmother is simply too strong. Mother Gothel now needs to come up with a brilliant strategy to try and get the fairy godmother down. Mother Gothel now figures out exactly what she is going to do, and she hides behind a tree. The fairy godmother flies around looking for her, and when everything is ready, Mother Gothel leaps out from behind the tree and stabs the fairy godmother with her dagger, turning her into nothing but her glasses and her wand. I declare Mother Gothel the victor. Thank you for watching my first fairy tale battle. I will be doing other things more like it, maybe like the Evil Queen versus Maleficent or something. This is the one that I've really been wanting to do. So I'll see you all next time.